Andrew Pliss asks, what are your thoughts on the AI industry, which seems to be dominated by an unusual amount of analytics startups, most of which do the same thing in an anti-zero to one fashion? Yeah, so artificial intelligence is all the rage, and people are writing books about it and talking about it and thinking about it. I think anybody who's really talking about true general purpose AI, the Skynet kind that'll take over the world and kill us all, doesn't really write code much anymore, because no one has yet made any of the fundamental breakthroughs required to get towards a general purpose AI. We're just basically writing similar code to what we've written in the past, but it's being executed faster or it's working with more data. But the way in which the human brain works is actually very different than the way computers work. And I don't think the fundamental theoretical breakthroughs are in place for a general purpose AI. So I think it's mostly technophiles or end of the world types or wishful thinking, in a weird way, for people who think we're about to get a general purpose AI. That said, the field of AI has now broadened into specific AI. So computer vision, for example, self-driving cars, drones that pilot themselves. These things are real. And they're using huge amounts of data as well as lots of processing power, plus pretty good code to solve problems that before we would have thought are in the human domain. But the real test for AI is passing the Turing test, which is can an AI trick someone to thinking that they're actually a human being? And I think we are actually barely any closer to that than we were 20 or 30 years ago. Now, there's another kind of AI that might emerge, which might be an emergent AI. For example, if you take all the computers in the world, you stitch them together, say through the internet, it could just happen that much compute power, that much data, that much interaction could create something almost socially out of that computer network, a social AI, if you will. But an AI like that is likely to be slowly, softly emergent, probably not self-modifying in the way we think of a general AI, and one that's probably more designed to serve humans because it emerges from a network that is built by humans, or it may also just coexist or be completely woven into the human fabric in such a way that it might be inseparable from humanity itself. So I'm not too worried about the general purpose AI, and I also don't think that the general purpose AI companies have much of a future. But the specific AI companies, the ones that are solving a very specific problem, like the computer vision example, those I think could be very real.